It's week 9 of the NFL, and our focus is on George Pickens. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Packers and the Lions, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward. And Brock, now that we're into the November portion of our season, we've got a pretty good picture of who both of these teams, at least who we expect these teams to be from here on out.
Yeah, no question about it, Keith. They're through the opening rounds if this was a boxing match, right? In this season-long fight. Early issues been worked through, at least you hope so. And this is where they have to be in that groove as we push through the heart of the season. Any team with hopes beyond Week 18, they got to be figured out. They figure out who they are and what they are.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go from Lambeau. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
A win is a win for him. Whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Into the hands of Romeo Doubs. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Play action now with Purdy. That's incomplete left side. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. The Lions readying for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 12th-year pro from West Virginia, Geno Smith.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Smith. This ball's caught by Pickens. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
3rd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Gets this to Slayton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. 1st and 10 from the 41. It's on their opening drive. First down throw by Purdy. Barner's got it. Complete. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Here's a give inside to Gainwell. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Lions the first. They stick with Gainwell. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. They bring their tight end left. Again, this is Gainwell. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Packers into a nickel defense. 3rd down. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 3rd down.
After the penalty, 3rd and a yard coming up. From the gun is Purdy. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Purdy on 1st down. Buys time. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Man-to-man coverage, it does not have to last forever. It just needs to last long enough for one of those rushers to reach the quarterback. Cover guys did their jobs, and so did he in dropping the quarterback.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again following the sack. Has the connection to Adunze. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Kate, little good news, bad news, right? Bad news, you take a sack. Good news is you do actually have a few more plays in your playbook. Everybody always says, well, you got more room to operate. No, what you have are now more options with that offense. Now you got to avoid taking a sack and get that ball out of your hand.
2nd and goal, back to all the way up to the 14 here. Another try following the sack. Taken in by Dobbs. And he drives this forward to the 6.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Purdy trying on 4th down. Forced out to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Lions reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. Well, Brock, not the way I imagine it was designed there on 4th and goal, but I don't think these coaches cared how he got the job done. Just make sure you get in for 6.
Yeah, really just 2 options here as the game speeds up down there, right? Find a throwing lane and execute quickly, or you better escape and make it happen with your legs. He didn't get the throwing lane, the coverage he wanted, so a great decision. You cannot hesitate. You got to go for it, and he sure did and use that athleticism for 6.
Gray now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Dump off caught by his back.
That defense, it'll give up that completion every time. They don't just like it, they love it. Because it creates a fun little race between everybody coming downhill to go make that tackle, or in this case, run him right out of bounds.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at 1st down here. Here's a give up the middle. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to the well again. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Now it'll be a punt on 4th down with Logan Cook out to boot it. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
He picks up 8 on the run, and now they're going to have 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Handoff here to Gainwell. Pushing for the red zone. And they take this in for the score. The Lions take a second quarter lead. So great work by the running back there. Brock found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Myers gets the point after to go. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Gray now on the return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Packers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They've stalled out since that first touchdown, Brock, while their opponents have done the opposite. They've heated up, and their original 7-point lead, now a deficit of 7. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. He finds Slayton. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers. And again, it's Smith. This is complete to Schultz. And they take him down right along the 30. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Smith. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Shotgun snap to Smith. Connects with Slayton. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
It's a gain of 4. And it'll be first down, Packers. Smith back to throw. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Packers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers tie things up at 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Lions and Kenneth Gainwell ready for their next possession. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. That's who is running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Lions driving. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun is Purdy. To the sideline it goes. He's got to be on the marker. Looks like he stayed in as well. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Brought in close to the 8. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To throw again, it's Purdy. Has it down close. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Moore with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Packers returning their offense and this running back to the field. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Has him on the quick hitter. And working a couple of yards past the line. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Gets this to Slayton. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. That's completed right side. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Smith on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, when we watch the Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
First down, Smith to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. It's Smith. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. On to try the field goal, Harrison Butker. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to the break, and it's the visiting Lions holding an early advantage. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start by heading out west, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, where it was the visiting Bears who come in and get the victory on the road. Brandon Cooks leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. From there, we'll head to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Russell Wilson, strong in the win as his guys start the second half with a victory that moves them to 6-3 on the year. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And things didn't work out so well as they fall to the visiting New England Patriots. Trevor Lawrence, sharp in the victory as his guys get back within a game of 500. We saw a strong first half out of running back Kenneth Gainwell. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Gray now on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. The Packers back on offense, led out by Geno Smith. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. This ball's caught by Pickens. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. And they send a man in motion. Throwing on 3rd, Smith. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Throwing from the gun. Completed to his running back. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Running it after the penalty. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Back to the line they go. It's second down. They go play action. Here's Smith. He finds Slayton. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down from the red zone. Schultz with the catch. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 12-yard line.
From the gun, Smith. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Green Bay. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers push their lead to 3. Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Lions and this running back headed back out for a new series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Purdy on 1st down. Taken in by Dobbs. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Packers will take over possession. Shotgun snap to Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Putting a receiver in motion. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. They'll call it a gain of 9, so half the distance they needed. It's now 3rd and 9.
Makes it 3rd and 9.
Throwing now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 9-point advantage. Geno Smith with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll run here with Gainwell. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Xavier Woods up to make the tackle. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Now it's Purdy. Has the connection to Odunze. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down. Purdy throwing here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun is Purdy. Finds him over the middle. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Play action now with Purdy. Pass caught by Odunze. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Gainwell. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Call it a handful on that run. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Gainwell. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Lions shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Myers gets the point after to go. And the Lions cut it to a field goal game.
Lions 28.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Moore with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. First and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, here's Smith. He's on the move, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
Kate, I can think of an older football video game title where 30 yards to go was the default and easily attainable by an offense. Well, this is not that title. And this is borderline impossible. In fact, I can hear a coordinator saying in the ear to the QB, hey, this call, it's on you. Good luck. Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a 1st down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Lions will go on offense. 1st down, ball at the 36. Looking to throw, Purdy. Coleman with the grab. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Purdy setting up that play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. The flag makes this 3rd down and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Here's Purdy to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, they could have gone wrong to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why playing this position, you've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, Smith to throw. Completed here to Pickens. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Smith gets this to Slayton. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball will go right over their head.
And he's got this down to the 40. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Throwing is Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Dumped off to his running back. And he's all the way to the edge and out of bounds along the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I wonder who it was, Kate. Which defender had that little bit of clairvoyance that there was a draw coming, include the rest of his buddies in? Because somebody saw that coming. That's the only way they could have been so prepared for what was supposed to be a surprise.
Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. This is a 48-yard look for him. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
He stopped on the return at the 27. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. First down throw by Purdy. Barner's got it. Complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
from the 30 on second down. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And they do not get a desperately needed first down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The Packers all set to get back out there. Well, Dan Campbell never shy when he disagrees with a call, and he's thrown the red flag here. Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Here we go, 2nd and very long. He finds Slayton. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers up by 6. And the Lions into a nickel set for 3rd down. He's back to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The Lions offense returning to the field. And the last time we saw Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. To throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing now. Barner with the grab. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Looking to throw it. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Look at Xavier Woods in there to pick it off. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. And as that defense comes off the field clean, making the stop, Brock, they've got to feel that they're just moments away from this victory.
Yeah, the odds would tell you that. Certainly a two-possession lead this late ought to do it, but crazy things happen in this league every week. So don't go taking that jersey off until your offense hopefully runs out the clock.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Another carry for him. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.